Today's date is April 21st, 2024, and I'm here with Michael, and this is his 69 Chevy van, and he's going to tell you all the stuff that he did to this. I really like what he put inside of it, but I'll let him tell you about that. Take it away, Mike.
Yes, I have this is my 69 Chevy van, and I got this. Actually, I had another 69 a couple of years ago and it got totaled. Some young girl pulled out in front of me and it totaled the van. I had a NLS engine in it, air conditioning, everything was done on it except for disc brakes, and unfortunately, so that thing was totaled. And I had these wheels on it, and I just happened to find this one on eBay, I think it was, or someplace. Anyway, bought it from the guy, and I've made some changes since there. I put the different wheels on it. It had Kraggers on it. It was a little bit rusty when I first got it. The reason I bought this one, or I had my actually other 69, was when my first car was a 40 Econoline van. I bought it for 300 bucks in 1968, and then I bought a 67 Chevy van in 1970, which I owned until 1985. And that one had a very unique paint job on it. Anybody who saw it would not forget it.
Now, did you do this paint job?
No.
So you bought it already, this color?
Painted. It needs to be repainted. You can't really tell here, but there are some spots on it. I think the guys painted it to sell it, but anyway, it still looks good.
Well, the chrome is awesome on here.
Yeah, the bumpers are on it, just like my other van. Actually, there was one on here. I still have another bumper, extra bumper. But anyway, so I bought this one to replace the one that was totaled, and this one was kind of done. I made some changes. I put different tires and wheels on it. There are Coddingtons, and I have the matching steering wheel, which matched the wheels. And it's got a stereo in it that was already installed, an 8-track player to CD, which I'm not going to use them, taking them out when I redo it. It has a Corvette 350 with a 3-speed transmission, POSI-TRACTION rear end, and pretty much else, and disc brakes on the front. Everything else is pretty much almost like I got it. But I'm going to be redoing a lot of this, so I'm going to put the emblems back on. They're all off. I have them off my old van. They were all re-chromed, all look beautiful. A lot of people ask me, say, what is it? Of the Dodge? I go, no, it's a Chevy. If you know vans, you know it's a Chevy, but a lot of people just don't know. So I say, yeah, it's a Chevy. And
what do you like the most about it?
It's just a great vehicle. It's fun to drive. Gets a lot of attention. I had one in high school. Oh, I remember that. I was at a van club. I was actually in the first van club that was ever formed, Associated Vans in Newport Beach, back in the 70s when I had my 67. And I kind of just didn't have. Did you have a surfboard rack? I do. I have the old rack. I have the Aloha rack.
Were you a ho dad?
No, I've been surfing.
A real surfer, okay.
Since 13, and playing guitar. I'll show you the inside a little bit. Some of the gears left in there for a gig we had last night. So.
Oh, you're an active musician.
Still playing classic rock.
Oh, okay.
So we use just the whole gear around.
What's the name of your group?
Bad Behavior.
Oh, really?
So,
God, I could be a part of that as a rowdy.
Yeah, we need some roadies because I'm tired of pulling that equipment.
Especially the bass equipment.
Anyway, it's a lot of fun to drive. I have one friend who says every time I see it, it just makes me smile.
Yeah, it does.
So it just brings me joy, and I like to share that joy with others. And just being a van guy since I was, 17, 18, I've always liked vans and just used them. Used to camp out on them every weekend almost down in North San Diego, Swamis, Cardiff.
Oh yeah, where we used to surf.
Yep,
Huntington Beach, Del Mar.
Yep, down there. We
San
used to drive
Clemente.
and sleep at Swami sometimes before there was a parking lot. It was just dirt and an old rusty chain link fence. And then we'd drive into San Elijo sometimes. $3 a night. We'd spend every time we could go down there, and I had my van, so we just slept in it.
Let's take a walk around your car. I want them to see your side pipes.
Yeah, it's got side pipes just out of the exhaust. It's got a nice sound to it, nice little rumble.
Can you open the...
Yeah, it's a little dirty and little bit of stuff in here.
So you carry a Marshall amp in there too? What's that weigh, 175 pounds?
That's the one I have weighs 90 pounds. So you can see some of the gear. That's a smaller
Yeah,
amp
you
I
got the
use.
dolly. So these are all your switches. Wow.
Yeah, that's my effects rack. Actually, this is an effects rack. A power conditioner and my wireless are all in there.
Marshall.
My actual Marshall is in a separate road case, which is it's a stereo amp. It's rack mount, so it's from nice and loud. But this is nice for small places.
So do you do gigs down the hill?
We haven't yet. I was in another band down the hill called Cold Blue, and we haven't rehearsed for a while. So, but we do have a couple of gigs coming up with that band too. So it's always been a musician too since since 5th grade. I took up trumpet.
Oh.
And then 7th grade, I took up guitar along with surfing. So, been doing them both for, I don't know, 61 years.
Oh, wow. Well, you're an old fogey.
Yep, I'm an old guy, but young at heart. So.
Yep. Well, being a musician, you can walk around normally at your age.
Sort of. Anyway, I've got the pipes. The front doors have new weather stripping on it.
I'm trying to
I
keep
have
you
the
in it.
back and side doors to do. And got my, has a real Led Zeppelin painted, so as you can see, I've got curtains that are Led Zeppelin. I got a Led Zeppelin blanket in here. Play Led Zeppelin.
I forget how mine used to open. There it is.
Yeah, so let me just
Get it away.
down.
Oh, this is sweet. I like all of your
Yeah, I'm
patio.
going to build a little storage place back there. It's going to be Purple Heart wood, and I'm going to remember thinking Purple Heart had some colors on the inside.
Awesome. Did you have any trouble putting the V8 in there?
It was in there when I bought it,
Oh, okay.
but I did when my 67 had a 250 straight 6 on it when I first had it.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was in the last 2 weeks of the draft, so it tells you how old I am.
Yep.
And
Did you get caught? My brother was right behind me, and he didn't get drafted. Well, anyway, I went in the Navy in lieu of being drafted.
well, I had a great job in the Army, so I can't complain.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, it's yeah, in my 67 I had the 250. I drove that. My dad, his friend, rebuilt it while I was in the Army, and then when I came back I drove that for a while, and that wore out, so then I dropped in a 327. It was brand new from Chevy. Did that, my brother and I did it all ourselves.
Awesome, awesome.
And so by the time I sold it and I rebuilt the 327, by the time I sold it, I had 454,000 miles on that,
Whoa.
on that van, on my 67.
Wow.
And it was still going.
God, that's a couple trips to the moon.
Yeah.
At least one.
But like I said, I always drove vans are fun. You kind of sit up high. I've always enjoyed that.
Well, I was watching you in the rearview mirror going around the turns. It's really stable. It doesn't lean or anything. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's got nice tires on it, good shocks. Yeah, it handles real well. So my plan is to put a new 350 in it, or an LS. I haven't decided yet, with an overdrive transmission.
Well, this is carbureted, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you have to go with a new fuel tank, everything, if you go with fuel
Yeah,
injection.
I did with my last 69, and then put electric power steering in it, because these things don't have power steering, and they're okay. They're a little rough if you're standing still. It's tough to turn that thing, but if you're moving a little bit, they're not bad.
So how do you like that electric?
It's going to be awesome. Power steering in this thing would just be a
Oh, right
breeze.
now it isn't.
No, it's not
Oh,
yet.
okay. That's the look ahead.
No, that's
Sorry.
the plan ahead.
Oh, okay.
Probably later this year.
So let's see the cab.
Yeah, so the front.
Oh, this is so clean. not very there's no waves. Nice seats. All right.
So we got the high back seats, got an 8-track that works, a CB which I disconnected. I'm taking those out and putting in a different radio, but that's a retro sound radio.
This is pretty slick. Check this out.
Yeah, those are
He's got his gauges on the engine compartment. That's pretty neat.
Yeah,
and
they're
pretty visible from there too, huh?
Yeah, they actually I put green LEDs in it because actually green's my favorite color, but
really,
this thing's just awesome.
You'll like my lasers.
Orange, yeah. And my wife doesn't like orange, but she said this orange she likes. It's called Hugger Orange. So I've done some touch up on it. Like I said, new window seals, new door seals.
These door panels are awesome.
Yeah, those were done by the previous owner. And kind of like this, I put the new steering wheel on to match these wheels. Yeah, it's pretty clean.
Yeah. So did you want to take a drive, or do you want to?
Yeah.
Why don't we do that? I'll lock mine up, okay? A little drive around here.
I still have to insulate the engine here.
Boy, it shifts nice and positive.
Yeah. Nice little 3-speed. The rest of the body's lined in kill mat, so it's a little bit quieter, but I still have to.
You have to talk loud.
Yeah, the whole van's lined in kill mat, so I'm going to do the engine cover and the top here. That's the next. I just bought some. It's 100 mil stick with an 80.
Boy, it sounds sweet. It's not as loud as my El Camino. Yeah, I have those Flowmasters on. I don't know, you must have some small ones in front of the side pipes, right?
No, it's actually the side pipes. It's straight header down into it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. You know where the UCLA Center is?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do a UE there. This is really nice. I appreciate you letting me come with you.
My pleasure.
So now you're going to have to let me know where your gigs are so I can be one of your groupies.
Our next one's May 31st at the Elvis Club in Rim Forest.
Oh, right, in Rim Forest right
Yeah.
there? What time?
7 to 10.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, so it's not too late.
Boy, this is really quiet. You can actually talk. The El Camino is a little bit loud.
That kill mat makes a big difference. So turn around.
Sure. So you think that power steering's going to help, huh?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I put a 4-row radiator in it as well.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Copper or aluminum? See, I have a 3-row aluminum, but for some reason I haven't had good luck with aluminum, so I'm getting I'm going to go like you do with a 4-row on copper. So what do your temperature can you stay about 170?
180.
Oh,
There was a little one.
sweet.
There's
Look
the
how
lights.
cool this is. Oh, there he is. He was talking about green. That's pretty neat. He shows up at night too.
Yeah.
Oh, well, this is what old guys do with their spare time. Boy, your windshield is awesome. There's no chips or anything in it.
There's one little one right here. I don't know when that happened. Maybe a year ago.
Oh,
But so far it stayed small, so I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah, it's
so do
fun
you
to
do
drive.
your own tuning and everything? Oh, good. So another beautiful day up here in the mountains and the lake, as you can see in the background right there. And as the sun sets in the west, we're going to bring this video to a close.